Welcome back to Legendary Travels.
Hi.
We've just got home from a lovely week in Lanzarote in the Canary Islands. Although the Canaries are administered by Spain, as you probably know, we're actually just as close to Timbuktu as we are to Madrid. And Lanzarote itself is only 80 miles off the coast of Africa.
The island's small. It's 60 kilometres from south to north, and we travelled out quite a few days. We'd really recommend hiring a car. It cost £93 for 8 nights, and filling up the car just as we left was €28. So that's all we used in just over a week.
So we toured around, and today we are bringing you our top 5 things to do in Lanzarote.
Hope you enjoy.
Just arrived at Jamayos del Agua, which is on our list of top 5 things to do in Lanzarote. It's not far from Tagize, so we come the same day that we came to the market. About to go inside. I think it's going to be a natural lava tube with hopefully a few add-ons as well, but let's go and see. Strange entrance. There's a cafeteria. The first thing that meets you, but heading down a lot of steps, it appears to open up down there. I'd say we're about 50 foot down, and probably another 50 foot down opens up into this funny underwater lake. There's Tinch. I think we head down that footpath there, just here, and let's see what else is in store. So all this design that's integrated into the lava walls, like the white paint you're seeing there and the chairs and tables that are put in little alcoves, was all designed by Cesar Manrique, the same man whose place we went to in Ria. And then just at one end, Manrique designed this amazing swimming pool, which picks up the blue from the sky and the white that bleeds into the black volcanic lava. Really beautiful. And this is it from above, from ground level. Very impressive. And there's the lava tube itself that we were in earlier. So we're back outside now. It was €15 each to get in, which is quite a lot considering that Lanzarote is a fairly cheap country. What do you get for that? There was access to a cafe, but you walk down into the underground lava tube, as you saw. The lagoon in there has some quite significant scientific interest. It has some endemic animals in there, particularly the blind crab, which I think is the image behind this. And then as you come out the other side, obviously there were the Cesar Manrique designs, which added to the value of the whole thing. There's also a museum. We thought we had entry to that, but €15 doesn't get you in to there, so we would have to have gone round again. I'm afraid we didn't do that one today, but we'll put this one as number 5 out of Lanzarote's top 5 things to do. So here we are, Tagize. It's a town about 2/3 of the way up the mainland Lanzarote. It is the former capital of the island, and we're about to go in because it has a famous market on a Sunday. And today is Sunday, so off we go, Teach.
Okay, let's go.
Here we are. It's supposedly the largest market in Lanzarote, and I can believe it. I mean, it's busy. It's not so busy that it's unbearable. It's not actually that hot today, which is good. But it's a combination of really nice crafts, a bit of tat in between. Christian Dyer and Tommy Hilfiger, as someone said in a post that we read the other day. A bit of that, but some lovely stuff as well. Looking forward to a little bit of food in a minute, and maybe buying 1 or 2 things.
Wandering around Tequise Market, Sledge picked up a postcard of the Mirador del Rio and suggested we head over to that part of the island in the north. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? Only things didn't go quite as planned. The narrow roads were twisting as we climbed, and within a few seconds we just got lost in the clouds. I would let Sledge explain, but couldn't hear a word of his explanation.
We've arrived in El Golfo, which is just behind us. This is the beautiful stretch of coastline that I think is going to lead to the Green Lagoon, or the Green Emerald Pools. So we're going to take this path here, and I'm guessing it's just round this corner there. So we're going to walk up there right now. So we've arrived. That took about 2 minutes. Even with teaching sandals, that was quite an easy walk, I think, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah,
it was
easy.
fine, no problem.
So this is it. This is the Emerald Lake. It was formed from an eruption, and that's the caldera. It's obviously very close to the sea, so half of it has been lost to sea erosion at the beach. It was actually formed less than 300 years ago, which in geological terms is like yesterday. And it looks like that because of algae. That's the only reason. It's not sulfur, it's not special stones, it's just algae in the water. Unfortunately, you can't go down and swim, and you can probably see the piece of rope there, but what an amazing view. And just down the path, this is a perfect example of a black sand beach in Lanzarote. So we have had the most amazing experience this morning. The hotel put on a, what was it called? A gong meditation. So we're feeling very relaxed. But today we are heading to Haria, which is in pretty much the far north of the island, although it's only about 28, 29 miles altogether, I think. So pretty easy to get to, less than an hour. And the reason we're heading up there is we are going to the Haria artisan market. Really looking forward to that, and we'll film that when we get there, I hope. It's also the home of Cesar Manrique, who is the kind of the architectural father of Lanzarote in many ways. So he's the man who built a lot, or designed a lot of the architecture, who mandated that the building should be no more than the height of a palm tree. So we owe him a lot in terms of the beauty of the place, but his house is there, so we might go to that. But the main purpose is to go to the artisan market, which is famous and runs every Saturday morning. It's a beautiful shaded market, and we've seen some amazing, unusual crafts already. But we literally just walked in, and it looks really nice. What have you bought, Teach?
Some soap.
What flavours?
One mint soap and one rosemary and lemon.
Smell amazing. Tina's going to buy one of these scarves. This is Monsa. Hi Monsa. She does the work here with 3 other ladies and produces these beautiful scarves that are, what did you say they were, Teach? 50% linen, 50% cotton. Yeah, so I think we're about to get one. T-shirt stall, and I've decided to buy myself a t-shirt, all handmade, all in beautiful cotton. Gracias. Short walk out of town, come uphill. It's quite nice scenery, but we've come to the museum of César Manrique, who I was talking about earlier. I'm just about to go inside. I think we're about done now. We've been through the museum. I have to say it was absolutely amazing, and if you're coming to Lanzarote, I would thoroughly recommend you come up to Haria, hopefully on market day, to get that little bit, but this really turned out to be the highlight. And César Manrique, worth looking up, an absolute visionary, an activist, and someone that really stood up for what he believed and preserved Lanzarote for what it is today. Amazing man and brilliant museum. We've arrived in the Volcanoes National Park, and this is sort of a famous road, I suppose, locally, because it's dead straight. And this is going to take us up to the Fire Mountain. Well, we are halfway up the hill to Fire Mountain. I'm sure it's going to be spectacular, but you can see the long line of cars. While we were waiting, we looked online and it said best not to come in the summer between 11 and 1:30, and it's 1 o'clock, so it's our own fault. So a long line of queues of cars there, and then when I turn round, that's the queue that we're still facing. We can only see one car. There you go. That's the queue of cars that we're still faced with waiting or ahead of us. But I think we're probably, hopefully, only about 10 minutes away now. We've been waiting about 40 minutes. All good. We're on holiday. So we finally made it to the top of Fire Mountain. We, in the end, spent actually an hour in that queue, and they were letting cars through about 20 at a time, and it was finally our turn. So once we got here, we were ushered onto a bus, and we were taken on an amazing bus tour, which probably took about half an hour, 40 minutes. onto roads that cars aren't allowed onto. Got some spectacular views of some of the calderas and the landscapes that the lava has created. Absolutely amazing. And then we got back, and then, as you saw or about to see, they did a few little stunts, if you like. They lit the straw against the hot rock. There was an area where they're barbecuing meat, and then the highlight was the man pouring cold water into a hole, and then a couple of seconds later a great shoot of gassy water erupted out, much to the merriment of the children and everyone else. So amazing place. It's been really quite unusual and a unique environment, certainly as far as we're aware with our travels. Brilliant place. From a practicality point of view, it costs 20 euros per person, so 40 euros for us. And that includes the parking, and that also includes the bus tour and all the other little tricks that they're doing behind me now. And that's it, our top 5 things to do in Lanzarote.
We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing to our channel.
And we will see you soon for more Legendary Travels.
Bye.
Bye.